get my piece. I'm pushing P. Cop new helmets for my P. We don't want no peace. Got a spot across the spot. Just for peace. Drop the dot and now we plotting inside the peas. She not a lesbian for peace. She turned lesbian. Push P. I'm pushing P. I'm capital P. I write these president, count presidents. Push P. Portuguese on her knees, mopping down a P. She let me squeeze and she leave cause she keep a P. Private suite, privacy, bitch, I'm pushing P. Purple paint, pussy pink, bitch, I'm pushing P. Push P. I'm pushing P. Push P. Pushing P. Yeah. Push P. I'm pushing P. Push P. I'm pushing P. Yeah. Pop a P. I'm paranoid. I can't sleep with pockets deep. Got rest on me, but they watching me. I'm pushing P. I'm pushing P. Pushing P. I'm pushing P. Okay, bought a P, not a pill of Porsche. Push P. 3 P's, popcorn, Porsche. Push P. I just fucked a cup of water, which I did. Push a P, red bandana card. I'm a P, you at your whole endorsement. She ain't vanilla for me, she simply Porsche. I never saw ops, now we finally touched. She ready to get in the streets with me, no question. Too rich to text, I let my shoulder forward. Nigga be at the alphabets, nigga try to sort. I'm pushing P, I'm pushing P, I'm pushing P, push P, I'm pushing P, P, push P, I'm pushing P, push P, I'm pushing P, yeah.
All right, fellas. I'm gonna go ahead and check if anyone's in here, but anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead and get the video started so it doesn't take too long. All right. So I think from the last video, I guess my game plan was kind of to catch some upside on some calls. If the market went up, try to catch some little bit of profit on Baba, which didn't really play out too well. Didn't play out too well, but at least didn't lose any money on it, so not too mad at that. So we're gonna go over, bring this back up over here. We're gonna go over market conditions, Baba. So that'll be a little bit of the trade review. Um, so I guess I'll go trade review, market conditions, all in one, and then I'll do prep prep for tomorrow. So we got a kind of got like almost an inside day today. Here we're pretty much bouncing around that 274 level. 274. We try to get a little bounce going, but ultimately the bulls are not showing up. Pretty much is story of today. So we had a little dump and it held the low of yesterday. So that's when I knew to go long on Baba. And I think my mistake here was I didn't follow my advice from yesterday. So yesterday I told you guys if you look at the 5-minute RSI and it gets up to 70, usually a good place to sell. Actually, this didn't even get up to 70. Maybe that's why I didn't sell. But it did get up to 70 over here, and you can see we dumped. And so far, like the 70, you see up here, it hit 70, and that's been marking the 1 hour 1 hour lower high. So you can see this lower high is getting a little close, whereas this one had a little bit more distance between this red line. So now the two 1 hour resistances, I guarantee, are right there. So let's take a look at the 1 hour. Right now, the 1 hour is the most important. Um, and we got a little squeeze indicator. We've been squeezing here for a little bit. You see that's a new 1 hour lower high. So tomorrow, What we're watching for is to see if the Nasdaq can cross those two resistances, 279, 278, and I guess this old one, 281.22. So we haven't been able to change the trend. So tomorrow, maybe we'll see like a dip. We kind of got a inverse head and shoulder. But pretty much not interested in calls for tomorrow for sure. I'm just gonna reserve capital all morning, no trading. Might not even talk to you guys in the morning. Just remind you guys to not trade in the morning. Or another strat could be to play calls in the morning. I think we're going up for sure tomorrow. And then not play the Fed stuff. But I think the bulk of the move will come maybe with the Fed with the Fed announcement, but that's also going to be a little tricky. So um, for right now, I think my game plan is not to trade in the morning calls as much as I probably want to. Probably going to reserve capital and wait for the afternoon. So let's go to Baba. This pretty much corresponds to QQQ and what I was playing in the morning. So let's see. Baba sort of faked me out twice in the morning. So go over that real quick. So I knew we had a 1 hour, trying to shape up a 1 hour trend change here. So we got our low and we kind of shaped the one there yesterday. But we're definitely shaping it up now. And look at the 5 minute because that's the most important for today since we moved up 7%, but it was mostly the pre-market pump. All right, so in the morning, I told you guys, I think let's get into Baba. Stop loss right around 101.30, one around 101.25, and we broke that level twice, one, two, and just broke it by a bit, no follow through, and we bounced up. So I ended up getting in a little bit late. So I think I got in on this break up here. And then caught a little bit, sold half, and then the other half printed red on this drop. And then I accidentally bought more. And it kind of just puttered around for a little bit. And actually, I don't even know where I bought it. I was trying to actually sell it, so I bought two more. So I bought here in the morning, got faked out for like 30 buck loss right there, and then I got back in, sold half, and I was expecting a continuation to 108, and I just never got it. Kind of shitty conditions, and then here's where I got out when it broke back down under this 5 minute higher low. Yeah, so this didn't play out how I wanted to. So one fake out there, one in the morning, and then this big drop kind of netted me almost zero for this Baba trade, which I should have just took in full profit there, maybe re-entered and wrote it up that way, but it's all hindsight right now. But I think tomorrow this is looking good for a little pump to the upside. Actually, funny enough, a name that I mentioned yesterday pumped a lot harder than this. So the Chinese names are a little stronger because there's not as much problem with the inflation over there in China, I guess. But Neo definitely pumped really hard, head and shoulder at the end of the day, and we dumped a little bit. What that tells me is a 1 hour higher low is coming, right? So you can see that forming there. So maybe Neo might be added to the list here that we could potentially play tomorrow. They had a little event or something, I think. But I didn't really know about it until I checked the chart today. So we got a little bull flag. If it crosses 19, then this could be bullish. Could be heading up to recent highs, 20 bucks maybe. So this is one to look out for. If we're bullish, if you guys want to trade bullish, right? For me, I think I don't want to trade bullish, but we'll see. We'll see. I always say I don't want to trade, and then I end up trading. So I might trade small, maybe Baba or Neo. Um, all right, what else do I have on my list? Adobe. Adobe's going to be similar to, um, just go over it real quick. I think nobody's in it. The options are a little, little overpriced because of the earnings. IV is high, so this is trying to shape up a 1 hour bounce. So exited this one in the morning, maybe a little too early. Um, could have probably took P on this break, or I probably wouldn't have, but holding the 1 hour resistance, but it's also holding above the support. So I think this will try to shape up a bounce with the rest of the market. So if it could get over 376, that'll be bullish, but I'll just be waiting for a better short entry, maybe around 383. Market's super weak, so. And as far as earnings, so we got a little squeeze indicator too on this one. So I think everything might squeeze to the upside tomorrow. Let's go over Coinbase. I guess for Coinbase, we have to go over Bitcoin. So this also has a little squeeze indicator on the 1 hour, and you can see it's tightening up. I definitely haven't touched this one at all because of Bitcoin's like really extended. We've got uh, high, lower high, higher lows and lower highs. So it's just consolidating between 54 and 45, I guess. And it's eventually going to break up or down. I think it's probably going to break up maybe tomorrow or maybe on the Fed reaction. But at the end of the day, I want this one up at 60 anyway before I enter any short position. So I'd like to see a nice pump on this one. So that's kind of why I'm waiting for the Fed reaction, because I know the Fed reaction, first reaction is fake. So I want to see a nice big reaction since we're tight up to 60, and I'll try my luck with puts up there. At the end of the day, I know this one, Coinbase, can get to 40 and under 40. So I want my contracts nice and cheap, maybe like a month out. I know for sure that'll be a huge, huge banger for that one. Yeah. All right. Let's see, Coinbase Shop. So Shop is one that I alerted a while ago, and this one's been going down pretty good. Pretty much hit like 2 or 3 of my targets, so 350, 300. So this one's definitely one that we missed, or that I missed for sure. I don't know if anyone else played it, but it's been going down good. Oh fuck. It's been going down like your sister. I'm just joking, not your guy's sister, somebody else's sister. It's been going down good, but might be due for a bounce. Oversold on the 1 hour. Let's see the daily. So target still 281, but if the market shapes up a bounce, this might pop up a little bit. Um, yeah, even the daily still has some space to go, so This is probably another one that I like for a bounce, maybe to get back in since we missed the play. Maybe up to 327. That would be a nice place to short. We got 327 or 320 if it's really weak. But this thing can bounce like anything else, like like a pretty strong stock. Um, so let's take a look at DWAC. I actually noticed this one a little too late. I had my alert right at the, I think I had at the low of yesterday, or let me see where I had it. Had the low, the signal at the low of yesterday. Yep. So that alerted me, and then kind of dragged on this one. I didn't have any BP, and then I said, fuck it, I'll get in with my other account, even though it's kind of hard to look at two accounts sometimes. Um, but yeah, I got in, and then I'm hoping for, you see the order book is really thin on this one. See, this is just pretty much one daily candle. So this order book is super thin all the way down to, what's the low of this candle? Low of this candle is 1262. So all the way to 1262, and then there's a gap at 10 bucks, right? So if this does end up dropping, I think this Truth Social, I don't know, like they have their website up, but I feel like it's a little phony. So and I think they're being investigated. I have no idea actually why this is going down this much, but at the end of the day, it's kind of a niche, and it's been going up a lot. It's probably super overvalued, even at 10 bucks. So I'm gonna try to run the catch this one all the way down to 10, hopefully. All right, so let's go over what I'm expecting. I kind of described it earlier, but I'm expecting maybe a pump, fake pump. We always get a double move, so I can't remember where the last Fed meeting was on this chart, but we always get a double move, one move to the upside or downside, and then we get a reverse move. So I'm waiting for I think the first fake move will be to the upside. That's what I'm hoping. And then the real move will be to the downside. But everybody, I think maybe everybody knows uh, we're going down, and maybe it'll just shoot down, right? Um, but I don't know. Maybe there will still be a fake pump. So let me look. When was the last Fed meeting? Last Fed hike. May 4th. Here we go, May 4th. So May 4th. Let's go to May 4th. What in the world happened on May 4th? So here's May 12th. Okay, 9th, 4th. Here we go. See this? This is exactly what I'm talking about. SPY at a resistance here on the daily. This is May 4th, so this is when it happened. We ran up, and then the following, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days, this shit collapsed through the latest support. So that's kind of what I'm expecting for this meeting. And the Fed pretty much 50% rate hike, not 50%, 50 basis point rate hike is probably the minimum. And I think since inflation is going up, they're trying to control that, so they're going to push it to point, 75 basis points. So if they do that, and the market jumps, oh, that's guaranteed. I'm going all in on puts. Um, but uh, but if the opposite happens, that'll be tricky because yeah, I don't really know what I'll do then. If we like crash down with the initial reaction on puts, then I don't know what I'll do at that point. So okay, let's go here. The meeting's usually at 1 my time. So you can see here 12. We're kind of just chilling around. And then here's the fake move. So we get one fake move to the downside. This is when the guy starts talking. Fake move to the downside. So we get two fake moves. So one fake move to the downside, that's the real move to the downside, the first move. Then another fake move, and then we dump, right? So that's kind of what I'm expecting tomorrow. If this doesn't happen, I'm pretty unsure of what to do. So I want to see a dump right when he starts talking. And then when he's talking, I want to see a pump up to resistance, nice hard pump, um, and then a dump for the rest of the week. So that's kind of what I'm looking for there. I'm trying to just prepare you guys based on what I've seen I've seen this for the last probably I don't know 3, 4 Fed meetings. Same thing every time. So if something different happens, that's gonna throw me off. Hoping for the same thing this time. So let's go back over here. See where we're at. We kind of look similar to this, not as strong. Uh, da, da, da. All right, yeah, it's kind of similar. Like if tomorrow we get a bounce, nice bounce here, fill one of these gaps up to 390. Oh, that'd be a lot. That'd be a lot of gain. But you know what? I think it can happen. Or at least maybe up to this 380, 81 level. Nice pump up to one of these levels, 390 or 381. And then same thing on QQQ, just subtract $100, 291, 281, and then catch that second move to the downside. That's my plan. So we'll see what happens. I'm gonna be listening to the meeting, see what the guy's saying. But they released a statement prior to the um, to the speech, so that's what I'm looking for tomorrow. Let's see if anybody has any questions. I'll go over those. Going down like your sister. uh, yeah. So here's another one that we were looking at. Red box. This was definitely a hold. Maybe if I would have gotten a little further out contracts and I wasn't down, I would have definitely held this one. Making hourly lower highs. We're at a critical support level, $9. So maybe this one's one that we can play tomorrow. Let me see. So right under 888. This will probably dump another dump down to $5. So maybe this is one that we could play tomorrow. That's on the put side. Not a lot of opportunities out there, but this one's been running. So as long as we stay under 1123, let's say tomorrow we right up there to 11, short it there. Stop loss at 1123. That'll be a good one. Reloaded the BP overnight, so that might be a good one. Put that one on the list. Red box. So that's another one that's like super overvalued, probably. $18 is probably worth like nothing. Um, and everything else, yeah, guys, it's on the. Oh, let's go over Home Depot. We got into Home Depot, right? All right, so anything under, so we kind of got in on this break, or I got in on this break of 280. Um, but anything under 286 will still be bearish. Just remember that if we get a bounce tomorrow, um, anything other that is just like a lower high on the 1 hour. We got a lot of gaps, so that might be also something to worry about. But overall, I like this one to dump down to, what I say, 250 maybe. Like it probably won't happen right away, but the next clear level, there's a couple gaps down here. Next clear level where it should go, and it corresponds to the 618 is 250 level. So definitely think we can get there. How we get there and when we get there, that's another thing that might, that's always a part of the equation on options, right? If we were just shorting this stocks, this would be an easy trade. Um, let's see what else I got. That's pretty much it, guys. Home Depot. We don't got a lot of money to play with right now, but we will if these things play out. So for tomorrow, Home Depot, keep an eye on that. Might get a bounce. You might wanna add a couple more. I don't know. Um, to the long side, there's Baba and Neo. Probably not interested in those. I'm more interested in catching the top of whatever bounce we get. And Red Box might be a good one tomorrow. So that's it for tonight, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hopefully our little scenarios play out, and catch you guys around the Fed meeting. I'll probably just maybe I'll turn on the VC just so we can chat in the morning. I know a lot of people want to do the straddle or the strangle, one of those, but um, I don't know. Seems like with options, you're just gonna get chopped around with that kind of volatility. So it could be good if you time your exits nicely. Um, could be an option, but since we don't have that much capital to play with, for me, I'd rather just sit and wait for that fake move to the upside. So so that's what I'm gonna do, guys. That's my game plan, and catch you guys tomorrow. All right, guys.